Alright, hello everyone, this is Ravital from Titanite Gaming. Today I'm going to show to you some of the basics on how to get started while playing WarThunder. I'm currently using one of the BF-109s. It is a tier 3 plane on the German tech tree, and it is a pretty good fighter for boom and zoom tactics, essentially trying to get as much altitude as possible and then diving, trying to shoot someone, and then just use that momentum to get high altitude afterwards again. One of the things that many people don't know is when they start playing War Thunder, how to use flaps and what the different flap controls are for. So to control your flaps you have to press F, and you can switch most of the time between combat and raised. And some fighters, they do not have a combat flaps, but they have automatically a better turn rate than the others. But what that does is raise combat flaps, it raises those flaps on the sides, and it gives you the ability to gain speed while flying forward or diving. The combat flaps, they will give you better turning capabilities. And in historical, if you pull as many Gs as I do now, sometimes you have the possibility to actually break your wings or just lose sight of the enemy that you're following. Well, apart from the combat flaps, an additional bonus that many people also do not know how to use is going to your controls and actually assigning, in just mouse aim, keys for your pitch axis. Of course, you have the page down and page up if you go to the tutorial for like carrier landings, but it will not do the trick. If you have something more handy assigned, like for example, my 4 plus shift, that is a button I have on my mouse. It allows you to actually control your ailerons in the back, and it gives you the capability to do maneuvers such as this without having to aim up. It basically gives you a lot better turn possibilities, flipping possibilities. And here, for example, setting up the combat flaps, if I turn, it'll be this. If I add the ailerons to it, it actually increases the speed of the turn itself. So those are some of the basics on basically combat maneuvers. No, it really depends on what plane you're using. Sometimes you can play a bomber such as V-25, or you use Wellington, and actually using the ailerons will give you a flip that is kind of unreasonable and impossible to do in real life. But that will give you a fair advantage over other planes in the regular battles. Maybe not in simulator, but in regular battles it should give you an advantage. Alright, once you get out your gear with G, you want to be below about 250 kilometers per hour to do a successful landing. Then you can press F again and it'll actually activate your landing flaps. If you want to land faster, shoot. If you shoot, it'll slow you down and it'll push your plane back. And once you hit the ground, make sure you use your ailerons to get your tail back down. And voila, there you have it. And those are just some basics on how to fly in War Thunder. I hope you have a lot of fun with the game, and I'll see you in the next video.